So to the disciples' key question at the end of verse 6, is this the time to restore the kingdom to Israel? I hear this question emerging from considerable confusion. The disciples hadn't been expecting these tumultuous events of Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection. But the reason they had followed Jesus in the first place was because they believed he was Israel's Messiah. He was the king who was going to rescue Israel and restore her fortunes at last. So they are saying, can we get back on track now? Is this the time to do what we had all along been expecting, making Israel the top nation and sending those wicked pagans back where they belong? So what is Jesus' answer? Many have assumed that Jesus' answer is no, but. From that point of view, which is popular not least in dispensationalism, restoring the kingdom to Israel would be a further goal, some way down the road, beyond anything Luke records in this book. And that would mean that the disciples' interim witness to the ends of the earth is simply a temporary fill-in ahead of that eventual goal. So if you look at it like that, when the disciples ask, is this the time for you to restore the kingdom to Israel? Jesus' answer would be no, but. No, it's not the time for that yet, but you've got a job to be getting on with meanwhile. But I've been convinced for many years that the correct answer is yes, but. Think again of the two on the road to Emmaus, who say, we had hoped that he was the one to redeem Israel, with the implication he was crucified, so he can't have been the one. And Jesus then explains that his crucifixion was precisely how that redemption would be accomplished. We should think back to the parables of the kingdom, which again and again say, yes, the kingdom is indeed arriving, but no, it's not happening the way you think. It's like seeds planted in the soil. It's like a man with two sons, and so on and so on. We think also of Luke 19, when they are approaching Jerusalem, and the disciples think the kingdom is going to appear immediately, and Jesus tells the parable about the nobleman coming back to see how his servants have got on with their commission. Yes, the kingdom is being launched right now, but no, it's not going to look like what you thought. Jesus tells his followers at the Last Supper that he won't drink with them again until the kingdom of God arrives. Clearly for Luke, as actually for all the others, but we won't take time to explain that, the events of Jesus' death and resurrection and ascension really are the inauguration of the kingdom. The mission of the church is not preparing for Jesus to become king. It is implementing the fact that he has become king, even if that doesn't look like people had been expecting.